Welcome back. I'm Allison. This is Wonder Crochet. I thought it would be fun to go through some days in my life as a crochet small business owner with you. So I'll show you what I've been crocheting lately. We'll crochet some new projects together, pack up sticker orders. I also got a lot of new equipment that I want to unbox and show you. Really just a little bit of everything and just kind of how a typical week in my life goes as a small business owner. So if you're new here and you're brand new to crochet and you'd like to learn how to make plushies like all of these, I have a full online course that I'll link in the description. It teaches you from the very beginning how to crochet, starting with basic stitches and moving into more advanced stitches, reading patterns, and being able to crochet anything you want by the end. So let's jump into our week. So I'm about to film my 28 free spring crochet patterns video, which is already out when you're watching this. But first I want to clean up the craft room because the craft room always gets messy after I film. So if I film now when it's already a mess, it's just gonna be a disaster. So let's clean up the craft room a little bit. And then I also got new lights for filming. So we're gonna open those up after we clean. So enjoy this little time lapse. This reminded me while I was cleaning, I got stuff to start punch needling. Yes, because I need another hobby. I really don't, but it looks like so much fun. I think my punch needle is coming today. I bought it on Etsy. It's obviously not crochet related, but the reason that I wanted to start doing punch needling is because I have so much worsted weight yarn. Like pretty much all my creations I do in chenille yarn now, and I don't want my worsted weight yarn to go to waste or anything. I thought punch needling would be perfect. We'll see how it works out. Also coming today, I got a brand new camera, finally. I've honestly just been filming YouTube videos on my phone because cameras are expensive. So I got new lights, I got a new camera. Hope that the quality's a lot better. We'll unbox that when it comes today too. Okay, let's unbox these lights. I'm excited for these because I've only been using just like one ring light stand that holds my phone too, and it's honestly just not bright enough because I have two windows in the room that are on the side of where I film. So if it's sunny out, a ton of light comes in and it just like drowns out the ring light. So I'm really hoping that these lights work well. Also, my new camera apparently adjusts for low light, so we'll see. A little fun fact, I actually used to work as an assistant at a photography studio, so I knew that I wanted to get like the photography floodlights, and this is just kind of bringing me back to those days. I also used to be a production assistant on film sets, and they used to have like the big floodlights too, so I knew that I wanted to get those because that's what the professionals use. Not that these are professional at all. I got these from Amazon. I installed both of them and they were really easy to install, so I hope they give us a good amount of light. I'm going to set them up that way where I usually film for my YouTube videos, and we'll see how the lighting is. The lighting is so much better. I don't have my new camera yet, but once I do, I'm so excited to see how it looks. So before I film my spring free patterns video, I wanted to show you what I've crocheted lately because in some of my other videos, I said I would update you on projects, and I always love sharing what I make. If you watched my recent crochet favorites video, I've really been loving Little Bunny yarn from Premier, which is a really fluffy yarn. So I've been slowly taking all of my animal patterns and making them in fluffy yarn, and I'm loving the results. This is actually the mallard duck pattern in my shop, but I just changed the colors of it and I just love how it turned out. And then I also, which no one asked for, but I wanted to see how it looked, I did a fluffy purple crab. Once again, so fluffy, so pretty. I really like doing these. And then I already showed you this one, but I'll show you it again. I did a fluffy pink monkey, and all these patterns are in my shop, but let me know which one of my patterns I should make with the fluffy yarn next. Also in my crochet favorites video, I said I was really excited for the fruit snail pattern that was coming out by Garden Hoe Crochet, and I got the pattern and I started making them, so I wanted to show you. This is a little blueberry snail. There's so many different fruits included in the pattern. I've made 3 of the blueberry ones so far, and because they're so small, they work up pretty quickly. So I definitely want to make all of those. Maybe I'll save them for a market or I'll list them in my shop. And then my newest pattern, which is already out when you're watching this, but it's my mermaid pattern. And this was based off of my fairy pattern, so they are very similar in size. So if you want to make them as like a set, so if you wanted to give like a fairy and a mermaid together as a gift, they do go well together. But I love how she turned out. I did little starfish for the top and in her hair. And I'm working on a jumbo one right now with Sweet Snuggles yarn. First I'm going to film this other YouTube video and then we can work on our mermaid together. I'm hoping that my camera gets here soon so that we can unbox that too. Hi, it's a few days later. I want to show you what I've been working on the past 2 days. I was like going. So I want to catch you up on what I've been doing. Also, I have the new lighting behind me. I'm not using the new camera yet, but I have the new lighting, but I'm still playing with it. So we'll leave it like this for now, see if I need to tweak it. But my new camera did arrive. She's beautiful. I'm really excited to start using it. I spent a lot of this morning watching videos and making sure that I have the right settings and everything. So in my new video next week, I'll be filming with the new camera. So I'm really excited for that. So the sound quality should be better, video's better, lighting's better. I've been posting for probably like 2 years now. So it was about time that I upgraded from my ring light and iPhone. So the main thing that I've been doing for the past 2 days is working on my mermaid pattern and getting that all typed up and crocheting 2 new mermaids. So that pattern is out now. I have the one that I already showed you. And then I did this cute little one and I couldn't decide on the colors, so I did all the colors. I wanted it to be pastel and colorful and cute, almost like a Lisa Frank type mermaid. So I did like the different colors on the tail and then the blue top, and then I did the different colors in the hair. So I have this one, and honestly I could make so many different mermaids in so many different styles. It's fun because with a mermaid you can make her hair really any color, and I did both of these with the pigtails, but the pattern does include an option for low pigtails, high pony, low pony, just like my fairy pattern. So if you want to do different hairstyles, then you can do that. But this pattern is in my shop. I'll link it in the description too. And then what I've mainly been working on is this jumbo mermaid. I did the ponytail for her and I used Sweet Snuggles yarn. So that's a size 7 jumbo yarn. I used, I think, a 9mm hook. You can use anything from like a 7 to a 10 with Sweet Snuggles, just based on your attention and preference. I really love how she turned out. And I wanted to finish her before I released the pattern, so that's kind of why I wasn't filming and I was just crocheting like crazy. She'll go on the couch with all my flowers. And then yesterday I ran to the post office to drop off sticker orders, and I had the sweetest package there from one of you, so I'll insert those clips here. I have a package from such a sweet subscriber, Brandy, all the way from Maine. I have no idea what this is, but I thought it would be fun to open it together. Stop, I'm so excited. This is the sweetest thing. It's a s'mores mug. If you haven't seen, I have a s'mores crochet pattern and this looks just like it. I'm gonna be using this in like every video now. I'm legitimately crying. Thank you so much. Sorry, I get emotional when people are kind. The little Alice in Wonderland postcards. I love Alice in Wonderland. I need to pause for a second. Okay, I've collected myself. She also included this gorgeous washi tape. Alice in Wonderland washi tape. So perfect for journaling. An Alice in Wonderland pen. Alice in Wonderland stickers. And then color changing brush pens. I'm opening up the s'mores mug and there's more. They're little s'mores stitch markers. It's a s'mores cat crochet hook. Oh my gosh, it's a clover too. You know me so well. This is gonna be a new go-to. I'll never get over this. This was so sweet. Thank you so much. Made my whole year. Thank you so much. That was so kind of you. So I have many things on the agenda for today. First, I need to pack up more sticker orders. So thank you so much to everyone who ordered stickers. I honestly love packing them up. It's so relaxing and almost like therapeutic. I don't know. So I'm going to do that first. And then I'm actually doing a little revamp of one of my patterns. Many of you may know Connie the cow. She proudly sits up there. I designed this pattern probably a year and a half ago, maybe more. And I don't know if I was like afraid of color changes then, but all of her spots and everything are separate and sewn on. And honestly, the pattern itself just requires a ton of sewing. And I know that that kind of steers people away from amigurumi patterns. So I am working on revamping this pattern and making her low sew. So that's one of the projects that I want to work on today, but I'm making her a little bit smaller. I'm having an option without her crocheting this sweater, or with. I want to include both. And then the spots are going to be crocheted into the pattern instead of sewn on. It's nice to kind of look back on some of my old patterns and see what I can improve on, and I'm always updating patterns kind of as I grow and get better at crocheting. And then, as I showed you before, I've been working on making all my animal patterns with that fuzzy yarn. So I wanted to make my sheep pattern. Here, I'll show you. Here's my little Loso sheep. I wanted to make this in fuzzy yarn because I just feel like it's gonna look even better with the fuzzy yarn. So we'll work on the sheep and the cow, get sticker orders packed up, and I think that'll be it. I'm gonna watch a little Animal Crossing Island tour and pack up stickers, which is one of my favorite things to do. It's so relaxing. But I wanted to show you my crocheting animal stickers. You can get them on my Etsy, but I wanted to show you a little bit close up if you haven't already seen them. If you had, you can skip ahead. There's my sheep and turtle. And I do try to crochet all my animal stickers. So like I have a sheep pattern, I have my no-sew turtle pattern, and there are some animals that I haven't made yet, but you know they're on the list. And I have my bear and raccoon. The raccoon's one of my favorites, and it's also one of my favorite crochet patterns that I've designed. I just think he turned out so cute. I've made so many of these. Like I've made a pink one, I made one in worsted weight yarn, I made like a purple floral one, but that's one pattern that I just keep wanting making and I can never make enough times. We have our duck and frog with their yarn, and I did make a duck pattern. I haven't made a frog like this yet, but I've made many other frog patterns, so maybe I need to make a cute one sitting on a ball of yarn. And then my personal favorite, this little cat with a ball of yarn, and of course I crocheted the same one. Also, sorry it's really bright, I'm in front of a window right now. It's just nice weather today, so I opened up the window. And then of course we have Connie the cow and a hedgehog. I do have a hedgehog pattern. It's quite old, so I might need to do a new one. Let me know if you'd like a new hedgehog pattern. And then my last one is this cute crocheting dachshund. You know how I love dachshunds, and I'm definitely making a dog pattern. I just haven't yet. Okay, let's pack up these orders. We have our sticker orders packed up. Let's work on our fuzzy sheep. For the fuzzy sheep, I'm using little bunny yarn from Premier, and I've made the arms, the legs, the ears, and the cute fluffy tail. So I just need to make the head and the body and then crochet everything together, and then we'll have our cute fuzzy sheep. I'm using a 5mm hook with this yarn, and I found that that works out pretty well. If you watch Crochet by Jenna, I ask her what size she uses because she uses this yarn a lot, and she uses a 5mm, and it does work really well. So if I'm doing any parts of it in Parfait Chunky, like for example, the bottom of the foot is in Parfait Chunky and then the top is in the fuzzy part, I'll use a 4mm hook with the Parfait Chunky just so that it's a little bit closer in size to the fuzzy yarn, since it's pretty thin, as you can see. But that's been working out really well for me. I've made the crab and the white duck and the pink monkey. And as I mentioned in one of my previous videos when I was using this yarn, because I've had a lot of comments about how do you see the yarn, and you know, people are worried about working with it. And I will say, you don't see the stitches, you just feel for them. So if you're comfortable doing that, then you'll be fine using the yarn. It definitely takes a little bit of getting used to, but for me, once I got used to it, then I really liked using it. If you absolutely have to see your stitches and you can't just feel for the next one, then I would say practice a bit more before you use this yarn. This is how far we are on our fuzzy sheep. So I just need to make the head and sew that on, and then we're done. But I'm going to take a break and I'm going to get some lunch. I'm going to go for a walk because it's beautiful outside, and then we'll finish up our sheep. And then I also need to make some content for a fun brand collab that I have coming up. So I think we'll finish up our sheep. I'll show you what I have so far for Connie the cow, but I don't think that we'll finish her today. So this is the new body so far. And as you can see, this spot is crocheted on, and I did a big one on the back too. And the arms are now no-sew, and then the head and the ears are going to be no-sew as well. So I feel like this is quite an improvement from all the sewing that you had to do on this one. But again, I don't think I'll be able to finish her today just because I want to finish the sheep and work on the brand collab. So keep an eye on my Instagram because I'll definitely be posting the finished product over there, and I'm really excited. My sheep is all done, and I love how he turned out. I knew that the fluffy yarn with the sheep would just be perfect. And we'll put him over with all our other fuzzy friends. So those were some days in my life as a crochet small business owner. Let me know if you like videos like these, and don't forget to give me a follow over on my Instagram. I post all of my new projects. I'll definitely post my finished Connie the cow over there, and that's just the best place where you can keep up with what I'm doing. As always, thank you so much for hanging out, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.